Hello everybody, welcome in. My name is SpiderHearts. Welcome back to AlphaCraft. So today I am like a little bit in the middle of different projects here. So yeah, it's I don't have a ton of big plans happening right now for this episode. But I was kind of hoping to do a big overall channel update for both AlphaCraft and for Studio Blocks. So I figured that, like, actually I'll probably do those as two separate episodes now that I think about it. Let's start with what I've been working on. Like I said, I'm a little bit in between projects right now. So what we've got here is, I will show you. Over in the village area, I have moved the villager breeder area, and I moved that back into this area here. And this breeder is not done. Currently, I have a couple of villagers in here. So over here, eventually, this is where the villagers are going to drop down, and then funnel into this area, this big pit area here. And that is going to be where I'm going to have like trading, villager trading and stuff like that. Right now, I'm not ready for villager trading to start yet. So yeah, it's kind of in the works. So it's kind of in standby. Really what I want is to sort of build up this area as more of a lab before funneling new villagers into this. And speaking of funnels, so I've been working on this smelter area here, and I've been wanting to kind of make it look kind of cool, and I'm gonna end up covering up most of the hoppers and things, so you end up not seeing that. The design is very much inspired by the one that Weird and Bearded put on Studio Blocks. I'll link the video in the description. All of the furnaces lighting up along this area here. It'll be really cool. Eventually, this is going to fill up, and then all of the excess bamboo is going to end up in the fuel box instead. And then this would be loading the items loaded in that would be smelted. I found a tutorial for the minecart loader. The link to that will be in the doobly-doo down below. In terms of the story with Margot, I wouldn't say I'm a little stuck. I'm kind of a little, yeah, I'm a little stuck, but I think I've got an idea of what to do next. Gotta meet Bob and Maurice. In the last episode, we made this tavern here for Bob and Maurice. We have Bob and a few other villagers. Actually, that's way more villagers than so I might have a villager problem. I'll have to cut down on the amount of villagers that are kind of in different places. And then this is Maurice. He's the bartender, and we'll have to do a bit of a segment with Bob and Maurice and Margot. And then the next thing is what to do after that. I got a couple of options. Either have a quest where I have to, like, introduce a new character and build that character's house. I'm thinking like a witch hut or an apothecary of some sort. Or I have to go on a quest. And in terms of questing, I'm not entirely sure that I'm ready for like a big quest. Oh, we've got another Bob here. I do like having the villagers roaming around here, but I do have a couple of issues. It seems like a bunch of villagers sort of path-bound over here. I'm not entirely sure what's going on here. So in terms of story, I have three moving pieces. I have me, I have Margot, and then I have the village. Me, I haven't talked about at all. Outside of like, I have mysteriously ended up here and now I'm stuck. And I am apparently not bothered by the fact that I'm stuck here. So I think, so there's that part too, is I have to build a house for myself. And I haven't done that yet. So that's a third thing that needs to be done. And then there's the forest itself, which I had wanted to put in more forest. This whole area should be like wooded. So maybe that is where I should start, is like filling out this area here and this area here. This is where my house is going to end up going. We're gonna put like a log cabin right here. Oh yeah, that was what I was gonna do, is build a log cabin here and then become like a ranger of the area, like a park ranger of some sort. I think that is maybe let's go back over to the tavern here, because that could be like, we go talk to Bob and Maurice and we say, oh, hang on. I just needed to sit down and think about like, what do I do next with this story? And I haven't done that at all. So we come up to Bob and Maurice and we say something along the lines of like, we introduce Margot and we say Margot has been, Margot says that she's turned into, she was a human and now she's turned into an ally and we don't know why. Bob and Maurice say something along the lines of like, yeah, a lot of strange things have been happening here in this village. We didn't used to have like a big wooded enchanted forest here. So maybe those two things are connected. And then here are a handful of things that you could do with your time to figure out like what you need to do next. And we can put those things on the quest board. Oh, okay, so the first question I think that Bob and Maurice would have is like, who are you, SpiderHearts, and what do you want to do? Spider needs to settle down. We need to find / build the apothecary and find the witch that goes there. I think that one might be another one of those like special skins that I have to make. Yeah, there are way too many villagers back here. So find / build the apothecary, and then there is figuring out the quest that we need to do. So there's going to be a quest of some sort that we have to do. And maybe part of that quest is, so there's a handful of like little things that I wanted to get done, like build a shop. Like maybe I could sell amethyst shards. I think that would be really helpful for the server, and I can do that. And then I could build an amethyst farm. And then there is, so Spider needs to, yeah, so we need to build, oh yeah, we build up the rest of the forest. Hi Maurice, do you have something to say? No? Okay. Sounded like he had something. He's quiet. He's a very quiet guy. And then there should be some sort of event that happens soon. There were things that I wanted to do, especially surrounding the portal. I put the portal up here. There's this bridge here, that is fine, but not necessarily safe. And I was thinking about putting in like a train station here, like modern train station of some sort. Like I've been obsessing over Train to the End of the World, which is another sort of modern fantasy anime kind of thing. It's right up my alley, and if I can start talking about it for more than 5 minutes. I'm gonna put in like a train platform here, and then put the portal at the end of the train platform, which should be a lot of fun. But I haven't designed it yet. I haven't even like done more than talk about it. So I'm gonna have to like do some stuff in creative and figure out what the train is supposed to look like. Over here, I was planning on putting like a giant turtle. So that is another thing that I have to sort of work on designing in creative and do that, because that I think would be the big event, is that there is a giant turtle here, and then we go meet the turtle, and inside the turtle is like the portal to the nether. We'll have to figure things out in terms of my content creation timing, I think, because I know that I have been very slow on getting any of my content out recently, and part of that is because I lost my job in April, but I just picked up a part-time job, and things are starting to look, my schedule is still a bit chaos right now, but I am not overly focused on trying to get a job, and I can relax a little bit now that I have some income. I should be okay. And then the other part too that I have to think about, especially with the portal, is getting down to the rest of the build from here. I think I'm gonna have to put in like maybe a bubble vader right through here somewhere, and then that will make it easier to get up and down, because right now you kind of have to either fly or find a way in or out. Might have to put in a couple of staircases too. Oh, that's a creeper. That's not something I want to deal with. Yeah, and some of the mountain is not lit up. I'm gonna have to do that. So I've got a lot of things that I could be doing that I haven't done yet, and I've just been procrastinating, I guess. I've been in a kind of a rut where I haven't really been motivated to work on things, but there's a lot of things that I could be doing. So, because that's been the tricky part about like tying the episodes to a story. I have to kind of tie what I do in the episode to part of the story. I think maybe I don't, and I really do want to like get faster at making content again, because I should be able to do that now that I can relax on the job hunt and now that I'm a little bit more settled in. But that is going to have to be it from me for today, guys. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate every one of you for coming and hanging out with me. You know, if you liked the video, give it a like. If you have any suggestions for me, please leave them in the comments below, and subscribe for more. Have a good one, everybody. Bye!